be very careful with this crazy tripod. I hope you're all doing it really well. Happy Valentine's Day for those of you that come in afterwards. Oh, Sheen's already saying new arrivals. Let's sort the necklaces out. It's pointless paying all this money if they're not on show, isn't it? Now my moon and my sun's hiding. Right. Okay, I'm getting the skincare out. This isn't the best. I think this is just for makeup, this pad. Let me turn you around a second, then I'll see if I can find a cotton, like one of these, but the one that isn't dirty. Might be one in the kitchen. Oops, sorry. Yes, there is. I don't know where that other one that I was using, where that's gotten to. But anyway, let's go in with the Potion Glow Watermelon Elixir Radiance Toner. I don't think there's going to be that many people in the live stream tonight. Just because it is... Oh, there's a hair on this pad. Just because it is Valentine's Day night. And I don't tend to get that many people in here on a Saturday anyway. Watch you all prove me wrong now. Hello to the 2 people that are in here. This is really refreshing. I didn't know whether to do this video today. I'll tell you more on that when more people come in. Tell you the whys and the wherefores. Okay, so that's that done. So now, Potion Glow Watermelon Elixir Radiance Face Cream. So it's just a couple of, well, there's 3 products in total. Yeah, 3 products in total that I want to use up. I got them at the same time. I'm not doing too bad with using them up. And then I can move on to the next product. Oof. Yeah, if you don't like watermelon, you're not going to like it. Can tell you that straight off the bat. But as someone that really does like watermelon, yeah, I do like it. I was struggling for eyeshadow palettes today, what I could use for eyeshadow palette, and then I've just realised there's a Colourpop one, but we're not using Colourpop today, we're using Odin's Eye. And I'm going to be using some singles as well. But it's a long way off getting to the point where I put eyeshadow on. A lot of people put eyeshadow on before they do the base makeup. I've just never been that type of girly. Right, I need, if you can, because I'm stumped, I bought this cup from, well, it's not really a cup, it's a glass, from Home Bargains, and it says the character on there is Disney, Pixar, and then Toy Story. Now, I don't know, I just don't know this character from Toy Story, but it's been a while since I watched it. Obviously, it's not one of the main characters, Woody or Jessie or, you know, Buzz Lightyear. I don't even think he's from Toy Story, so I don't know why it says that on the bottom. I think maybe he's a Pixar character, and I just don't know it. So maybe somebody can tell me it. It does say Lotso on it. I just thought it was really, really cute because of Valentine's Day. I just don't know who. Do you know who it is, guys? Right, I'm gonna have. It's just water in here. It's nothing alcoholic or anything like that. Hi, T-Bands. Hi, Johnny. I love that bottle. I like it too, but I just don't know who the character is on it. I don't much care who it is. Says it's someone from Pixar, Disney, or Toy Story. Well, who? Hi, Imogen. Right, so with this one, so this is the Potion Glow Watermelon Elixir Radiance Face Drops. I have to kind of, like, the top, I think, you know, the thing inside that you put it on your face with, I think that's gone. So I just need to go in and do this. I remember you, Wolfie. I remember the name Wolfie. Yes, of course I do. Right, that can go back up there, and then we just need to blend this out. This is the last step for me. I am very, very thirsty today. Very thirsty indeed. And this cup isn't as big as my Disney one, so I might have to turn you around and go and get some water soon. Right. So that's that. Oh, there's another thing I want to use out of these, sorry. Normally, I would use this. The Eternite Face Serum Stick Glow on the Go Vitamin C. I'm not using it today. And the reason for that is because I've got a glowy gel that I want to use, and it's, you know, it's quite new to the collection, the glowy gel. I'm sure I got it, I don't know actually, I don't know when I got it, but I got it last year at some point before I went on my no-buy. And I want to just test how glowy it is. Cheryl, hi. And what about now? What it was, Cheryl, my alarm went off. And normally, like, sometimes it happens with phone calls as well when my mum rings me. So what I had to do is I had to, like, my data was on as well as my Wi-Fi anyway, and that can sometimes, you know, it can sometimes just mess around with YouTube itself. So I turned the internet off, the data should I say, and I've just left the Wi-Fi on now. But I'm glad you can hear me now. So yeah, I've just gone in with that Say Super Glowy Gel. So you can see just how glowy it is. Okay, I think then it's just the foundation on. I don't want to put any more glowy product on just because I just want to, I mean, you can see the very, very glowy, which is nice. I just want to see how it looks underneath the foundation. So we're using this one. This one is Project Pan, Body Collection, England, Illuminating Liquid Foundation, light to medium buildable coverage. Speaking of foundations, we've got an MCO Beauty stand in my local Superdrug now, and there was a foundation. When Lisa sent me loads of MCO Beauty products, there was a foundation that I wanted, but she couldn't get hold of it, and I'm glad that she couldn't, because the foundation, I swatched it because there was a tester, swatched it, and it was just thick. It was medium coverage, and I'm not used to medium coverage, but even so, I'm glad I don't have it in my collection. Gonna go in with this facial spray, the Dalbafez Spray Serum on my sponge. Spray a bit. So the foundation is Porcelain, which pretty much all my foundations are, unless you can get a lighter shade. I mean, sometimes people will say that foundation's too light. It's not too light, it's the same tone as my skin. It just needs blending in, and then obviously when you put contour and bronzer and blush on, it just looks really nice. Hi Mishra, you are so beautiful, thank you. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Where are you from? Like, at the moment it looks very ghostly, I will say that about it, but it all comes together. You're from India? Okay, it's nice. Shannon, hi. Hi Hope. Happy Valentine's Day to you too, Cheryl. What was everyone's Friday the 13th like yesterday? I sprained my ankle. I'm sorry, Hope. Did you do that yesterday? Good for us. I'm glad, Shannon. I didn't have a good time. Went to see my neurologist and had some really bad news, actually. And I'm sure at some point I will talk about it, like a life update, because it is pretty major. But not on Valentine's Day. Or Galentine's Day, shall we call it? Yeah, I was actually crying my eyes out. And I had no one there with me because I didn't think anything of it. Let me just say, most of you know about the tremors, right? It's to do with that. That's all I'll say at this moment, because I don't want to start talking about it and be crying to you guys as well, because it's still not 110% sunk in. I got to spend time with my grandbaby, daughters and son-in-law. That's brilliant. Hi, Arvie. 6 days. Or you sprained your ankle 6 days ago and you're still in pain. I would definitely be going to your GP or A&E with that, Hope. You can't just be in pain. And not only that, if it doesn't get fixed, I mean, you could have fractured that. You'd need an x-ray on it. Prayers, love. Thank you, Shannon. You guys keep me sane, you know this. I think that's enough there. I'm here for you if you need to talk on Messenger, Andrea. I have bad news too, my friend. I have the big say. I'll probably message you later on. I don't mind sharing it with people who I'm in contact with on social media, but actually putting it out here on YouTube, yeah, I don't want to be doing that yet. I will at some point. I don't know about this foundation. It's 1:40 at night in India. Oh, wow, is it? It's only 8:10 in the UK. Okay, we'll leave that there. I did get some new brow product. I did want a different brow product to this. But I've had the transparent one. Can you remember, guys, when I was using the transparent one all the time? I've had the transparent one and I wanted to try a coloured one. Now, I tried it yesterday and I thought, well, I'll use this and then I won't have to tint them. I have to tint them and then I probably have to use this as well. Normally when I tint them, I don't use any brow product in my eyes. Before I do that though, let me go into this powder. I forgot to do this part. So we're just going in with the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder. £12 PM Saturday afternoon over here. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, wherever you are in the world, you can just talk to people. It's what I love about live stream. Bye, I have to go to sleep. No problem, Haradaya. You have a nice sleep. Right, we're done with that now. The tinted one also seems clear on me. Does it, Rihanna? I've got dark brows. You can see how dark they are. These are my natural brows. I mean, they used to be so much darker than this. As I've gotten older, they've got darker. And that's the German blood in me. My mum has got like black eyebrows and she's got grey hair, so her eyebrows have never changed. But these ones, this one, I did like the transparent, but I've lost it. I don't know where it's gotten to. It fell on the floor somewhere and it's not resurfaced. So I'm going to show you this one on me. This is dark brown. I think black would have been, well, black probably would have been better. Hi Andrea. Hi Andy. Congratulations to your birthday. Afterwards was nice to see your gifts. Thank you, MJ. It's like a translucent brown, LOL. Very little colour to me. Have you used this one? This dark brown one? Hi Georgianne. Well, I was just saying before you guys came in that it's not been great. Like, my birthday was good, but then I had to go to see the neurologist on Friday the 13th, and I had some really, really bad news, which I will share eventually, but at this moment in time I'm not going to. So anyway, we all know it comes in a little component like that. Oh, you only get to use it for 6 months. I'll have to remember that. I opened it in February. Right, so you can see it's dark brown. Seems like I have to use a lot of it as well. That's the one I have. I also should have gotten black. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was a mess. Right, so you can see what they're like now. Now, to me, it doesn't look like I'm putting product on. I mean, obviously I will use it. I'll show you with one eyebrow done and one eye not. Hi Elise. I think you can tell just a little bit, but it is minuscule, isn't it? Right, so this is the one that the brow product's not on. I think next time if I want to get this one again, because I do like these, I'll get black. And I don't even have black hair. Gosh, I feel sick, guys. Yeah, you can tell a little, like, minuscule, you can tell. Right. I mean, it is great hope, but I feel like the shade should have a little bit more pigment. I agree. It's supposed to be 16 hours, isn't it? Is that what it says? Up to 16-hour wear. What else does it say? Instant brow styler. Non-sticky. I can attest that it's non-sticky. It's not. Style brow hairs and set into place. Find your perfect tint in our extended... What are they talking about? Our extended shade range. There's not an extended shade range. There's about 6, maybe 7 shades. So I don't know what they're talking about there. Anyway, I'm ranting. Thank you everyone. Prayers work. They really do. Prayers for our girl. Thank you. Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Like when you go to hospital and you think it's one thing and then you get a shock. It's like, what? And when they say to you, have you got anyone with you? You know something's gonna just floor you. But anyway, there's not really much I can do about it. Hi Lindsay. Right, so brows are on. I don't do much with my brows. I don't you know, go in with a pencil and make them bigger than what they should be. I just fill them in, basically. Right, we're going to go in with the contour stick. Yeah, because we've powdered. The contour stick. Hello, Billy Bob. Northern Ireland. Ooh, I want to go to Dublin. I've always wanted to go to Dublin and just never got there. I know it's supposed to be really expensive, but I'm not a drinker. Like everyone says, it's expensive if you're a drinker. What I would like to do is try half a Guinness. But that's about it. Right, we're really getting down to it now. Can you see all the black there, and then it's just product around here? I'm just one of those types of people that, you know, I could have left it when I'd gotten down to the plastic, but I do really like this contour. You're scary. Well, thank you, Isaac. You're mean, coming on to someone's live stream and just saying stuff like that. Didn't your parents ever teach you manners? Because I know you're probably a little child. Isaac, be nice. You know what to do if he's not, Cheryl. That's really scooped out, yeah. I mean, it's only because I love it I'm scooping it out. I do want to get another one. Oh, and I need to talk to you. Well, vent to you. I hope you don't mind. So, I feel like I'm missing someone's comments there. I use every last drop. Yeah, me too, normally. So anyway, do you know what I've been saying? Oh, there's a product that I'd really want to get if I got a good Sephora birthday gift. It was that Corsus, is it Corsus Cloud Set Powder, the press one, in the shade Airy. Well, Sephora aren't getting my money, let's just say that. What they offered me is a measly 25 points. Yeah, I appreciate I haven't shopped with them since June. And I'm only bronze. I appreciate that. But last year I was bronze and I got, I'll show you. I got this last year. Oh, they're just skimping on their birthday gifts. So, anyway, it is what it is, right? And I've got a new brush. Well, I've got two brushes, but this is one of them. This came from the Poundland. Not the Poundland. It says it's a base brush, but I think it's more ideal for like blush. Not using this one today. It says evenly blends foundation and diffuses concealer on key areas on the face, including under the eyes and dark spots. I mean, I could use it for foundation, but I use my sponge. And like, I feel like brushes with foundation in them take forever. Like, unless you're washing them every other use, they take forever to get that foundation out. I'm glad I don't have my false nails on. I want to show you this there. Yeah, I think it would do blush really good, or even bronzer, like cream bronzer. So I'm just going to put that there. Right, where have I put this other one? When you have, oh, is it in here? When you have too many brushes that you don't know what to do. Oh, here. Now this was a bargain. It was £3.50 from Primark. So you're getting like this side here. It's a duo complexion brush. I'm not excited about using it. I'm falling off my own words. It's very, very soft. So this is kind of like a stippling brush for powder blush. And then we've got this side, and Tammy uses a brush like this. She's called at Canadian Beauty for a blusher, and I just thought that would be so good to go in like that and blend out blush. Now if I like it, I'm going to get another one because it was only £3.50. If I don't, I won't. That's why I only got one of them. Stuff's expensive, use it up. I couldn't agree more. Right, we've got this cream palette here. So it's the Comet Case Made by Mitchell. I think I'm going to dip into all three pinks, with it being a Valentine's Day look. This Tammy you talk about sometimes, is she also doing makeup? Go and follow her. Yeah, she does have her own channel. She's called at Canadian Beauty. And she doesn't do live streams, she does longer form content. Right, so these blushes that I'm going to go in with are Fairy Kitten. Start off with that one. I'm just going to mix them. Pink Lynx and Wonder. Needs warming up. Ooh, this might be a mistake going in with that dark pink, because look. I watch her, she's cool. I've seen some of your comments on the channel. Georgian. I'm gonna check it out. Well, if you like my channel, you'll like hers. And Tammy, she gets quite a lot of the latest releases, you know, like for eyeshadows, whereas I don't. So if you like indie makeup, that's another reason to go and follow her. But she has limited herself to one eyeshadow palette every month, which I think's good. Right, that needs to be blended. What does Canuck mean? Does it mean Canadian, Elise? Slang, I don't understand that. Can somebody tell me what it means? I got mine, I'm in love with it. The Stone Vibes, the Urban Decay one. Ooh, nice. I am so glad you like it, because if you would have got that palette and didn't like it, I would have felt responsible for you not liking it, even though it wouldn't have been my fault. You know, I mean, sometimes people like things and other people don't. You know, I bought stuff in the past and not liked it, so yes. Right, we're going to go in with the other side of the brush. I don't know if this is going to work. It's very, very fluffy, and I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Charlotte's Beauty Soulmates face palette, Pillow Talk Flawless Pink. I got this at some point last year before I went on the no buy, and I don't know how I feel about it. I've got that much makeup, I do not know how I feel about it. So looks like that. I've got the pink one. blend that out. We'll do it with a brush as well. No, thank you for putting me on. It's all right. Sister's sending me a photo of I don't know what. Why does she wait until I do my live streams? I just don't know. Shall we just try and put a bit more of this blusher on? So it's called, the blush is called Love Blush, and then the powder's called Airbrush. So instead of using my Huda Beauty Glowish, I might use that powder all over the face to set. Let me just get a drink of water. And highlighter. I really like these. They remind me of the Kylie Cosmetics. This one's called Rose Glow. And you can see why I pulled it out, because it reminds, oh, I'm not using this one, sorry. I'm using my Heart one by Too Faced. So that one, this one is called Love Light Blinded by the Light. Nearly used the wrong one then. I just hate encouraging people to buy makeup as well. Even though my makeup channel, I hate it. Because not everyone, like, stuff is so expensive, like Cheryl was saying before. Not everyone can afford to buy 40, 50, 60 pounds worth of palettes. Starting to look good now. Right. Right, let's go in with this Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. So it's very, very light, you can see it here. I've been asked a few times, what do I think of it? And at the time, I just didn't use it enough times. At first I was like, I was even asked, would I buy it again? And I was like, no, I don't think so. But who knows, if I use it enough times during this shop my stash, maybe I'll have a different opinion. I'd like a different opinion, because this wasn't cheap. Just like a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products aren't cheap. This was the last thing that I personally bought, but then I got a cream blush that my friend Lisa bought. Ooh, that is quite flawless actually. It's looking a bit powdery, so let's put some of this Dauber First Spray Serum on. Well, it's a mixture of two different setting sprays. I'm spraying it up close so much because it's coming out really, really finely milled. Yes, it is slang for Canadian. Okay, I get it now. I thought it might be. Do you follow any other Canadian YouTubers, Elise? My friend Naomi used to be on YouTube. She doesn't do it anymore. And neither does my friend Lisa. Oh, we haven't done concealer. Oh, it doesn't matter. we'll leave concealer for today. No, I don't know any others. Okay. Right. We'll put this over here for the time being. No, we won't. We'll put it on the drawer. Let's just hope it doesn't fall. Right, so what we're doing today, I didn't know what to do. Like I said at the start of the video, I didn't know what eyeshadow palette to do. I don't have a lot of pinks in my collection, and obviously because it's Valentine's Day, I want to try and do a special look with this palette. And I've used it once when I bought it. It's the Odin's Eye Love Language. Well, I used it more than once. I used it over a few days because that's what I do with new palettes. I mean, how beautiful. I absolutely love Odin's Eye eyeshadows. We're just using it for the mattes though, guys. Yeah. I wish there was a dark pink in here, a dark pink matte. Right, so it looks like that. And then I pulled out, I think, 3 singles in this little flamingo palette here. I'll put it up the right way. No, only 2 actually. So we've got Electric Twinkle. I don't know who's done it. I don't know if it's Pastel Roses. Yeah, I'm sure it's Pastel Roses. And then we've got Cookie Dough from Luxie Beauty. Luxie is no longer around. I just want to do something really, really pretty for Valentine's Day, even though I'm not going out. Hi, Javid. I have that palette. It's very pretty. It is. Like I said when I first got it, I don't need the sleeve on it though. What can I do with a sleeve? I'm being a bit ridiculous today. So you can see, if I put it up close there, you can see that it's had quite a lot of use, because I make a point of, when I'm using a palette for the first time, I want to try each individual by itself, so I know how it performs. So I don't know if I did a review, but I did a lot of lives. How many shimmers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would have done at least 7 looks with this. I didn't do a look with this. This is just an inner corner shade. So what are we gonna do? Right, first of all, gonna go in with this basic service shade. You can see the imprints off it nearly. I mean, I haven't put, oh, it's alright, it's covering my horrible purple veins. I was gonna say I haven't actually put a primer on. I really don't know where that Urban Decay primer is. Yeah, the pretty colours, aren't they, Cheryl? Very Valentine's themed. Why am I putting that over there? If I'm not quite myself, my head isn't in the game really. I'm just all over the place. Right, we'll use, is this, I thought it was a Refa brush, it's not. It's a Jessup Beauty brush. Okay, where are we starting in this palette? I guess, Amoy, I guess we'll have to start off with this one. I don't really want to use that mirror. We'll use this mirror. Get some pink on to go with my jumper. Right, I don't want to take it up further than there because I want to put something here. Or I want to try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Might just be a really simple look, you know. I just wish there was that darker pink in, like I said. So do you know how I said that I got some products from Vinted? I got a handbag, which I've already shown in my birthday haul. And then I got a couple of pieces of clothing. I am so impressed with their prices and what I've had so far off them. But that app is becoming addictive. Right, shall we try and put a bit of crush on as well? Just this very, very light purple. And that's got a little flower imprint on, but I'm going over that at the minute. And this palette, do you know how I'm doing the No Pan Left Behind challenge? This palette isn't one of those ones that I'm going to use every single eyeshadow in there just because I only pulled out these two eyeshadow palettes, this one and the singles, because it's Valentine's Day. Even though I will talk about them in an upcoming video that I normally do ranking eyeshadow palettes in a longer form content, so we'll talk about it, but it's not something that I'm, like I said, I have to use every single eyeshadow. Hi Maddie. I'm just going to run this brush through the colour switch. I don't think I want to use purple on the lash line. I think it will run the risk of being too pastel leaning. So maybe we'll choose Giggle, which is darker. It's actually nice though to use some of my older palettes. I say older, I didn't get this that long ago. Got it last year. And it wasn't even in the Black Friday sale. Again, it was before I went onto my no buy. So it would have been before June. So I didn't get it when it originally came out, is what I'm trying to say. Because she originally brought it out for Valentine's Day, didn't she? Hi, you're so pretty and happy Valentine's Day. Well, happy Valentine's Day to you too, Maddie. Just going to blend this out a bit. Don't want it to appear so stark. that'll be fine. I don't know whether to put that white up here so that what I'm planning on doing will stand out more. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So what's this one called? Service. It's the one I used first. I could actually use that pink. I was looking for a matte, but I think I'll use that. That one's called Valentine. Yes, we have to use Valentine on Valentine's Day. Even though where I am it's more night. So I'm just blending this out. And if you do this here, if you flick your brush up, it will give the appearance of it being lifted, even if you've got hooded eyes. Where's that glitter primer? So Technique glitter primer. Get a bit of this on, and then I'm going to get a drink because I am thirsty. Why is putting makeup on thirsty work? Right, let that just get tacky a bit. I never put shimmer on as soon as I've laid the glitter glue down. It just becomes a hot mess, like from my experience anyway. So let's blend it out a bit while it's doing what it needs to do. I've got another brush I can use. Use this brush. Beautiful. Thank you, Shannon. I don't normally do pink at all, but it should like tie in with my jumper, which is also a Valentine's jumper. It says Darling across here. I got it from Shein for my birthday for myself. Ow. Oh. Yeah, you just poke yourself in the eye, Andrea. Okay, that is done. So now we're going into the magnetic palette. And this is where the eye look should come alive. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this all over the lid, Electric Twinkle, and then I'm going to put this in the inner corner, I think. It's got kind of a blue shift, so I don't really want it anywhere near the pink. And the reason I'm doing this is I saw a look that I created on TikTok. It will be going on my Instagram eventually, because what I do is I pull the looks that I do on TikTok and I transfer them over to Instagram. And this, like, I didn't use like pink mattes, I don't think. I can't remember what I had in like the crease like this, but I just thought that eyeshadow is Valentine's Day / night goals. So I think it's this one anyway. I don't really have a lot of pink eyeshadows, so it must be. Because I don't really do pinks. It's got like a blue shift to it as well. Oh, that's stunning. Right, I'm not too sure how this is going to go, guys, but I'm going to do it anyway. If I can find my brush. Oh, there's this one here. I mean, this pink looks like it could be from Luxy Beauty. I don't actually know. It just says the pressed shadow. No, it's from Pastel Roses. But this one is definitely from Luxy Beauty. This one here, Cookie Dough. Yeah, luxybeauty.com. It was such a shame about that brand. I mean, I did kind of like drop a couple of these and they went all over the place. Yeah, this is blending into the pink because it's got kind of a blue shift. Might have to go in with my little finger. Let's try going in with a little finger. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, you can tell now it's definitely got a blue shift and it's definitely brightening here and here. So that's nice. Right, I hope I'm really not going to ruin the look now. So, I'm going to get a different one. Or can I do it with a cotton bud? No, I'm not even going to try that. So what we're going to try and do is make a heart with one of these applicators. I managed to do it on my wrist the other day, well, on the back of my hand, but it was quite big. It was small to start off with and then just went bigger and bigger and bigger, so we need to try and do a small one. And I don't know if it's going to work because I'm using shimmer, and the other day I used like a dark red matte. So we're going to try and use Valentine. Just dip that in. Jane, hi. How have you been? Thank you, Elise. Right, so definitely not working. No, I'm not even gonna entertain that. Because I'm just gonna end up ruining it. I think I could do it on my hand because there's more hand space, but on your actual eye, there isn't, is there? So let me just get that service shade and make that a bit better. I tried. That was the main thing. Maybe next year I'll buy some stencils. Being okay, thanks. How are you? I wish I could say the same. had some bad news on Friday the 13th of all days. Right, so we're going to go in with Dalba First Spray Serum and just make the skin a bit glowy. You know, I'll be glad to get a shot of this. So I think at this point it's more the MCore Beauty Miracle Flawless Setting Spray. Right, let's get some mascara on. This, oh gosh, a twinge in my arm as well. So hang on a sec. Right, so this is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Body. I've not long had it, so I'm just trying to figure out whether this is my favourite or the Rare Beauty. I think it's the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes that Influencer sent me. I like that more, but I do still like this one as well. There's nothing better, is there, than using indie eyeshadows. I've got a lot of singles, and this is why I don't need to basically get more indie eyeshadow palettes that are already curated. Even though I got myself one for my birthday. That's just so gorgeous. But it's going to be a while until I use that one, because I've got that one off Naomi. That's full of Odin's Eye eyeshadows. I was going to use that today. I thought, no, you'll save that one. And then I've got my mum got me the Danessa Myricks Freedom palette, the big one with all the shimmers in. Not the newer one, whatever Freedom palette that was. I love that shift of colour on eyes. It's just really, really nice. And I'm not a pink person at all, but I think this kind of pink on me, even the mattes, I think they suit me. Now I don't know whether it's because of the top I'm wearing or whether it's just how it looks in general. This mascara, it doesn't, like, obviously it looks nice. It's like an everyday mascara, but it doesn't, I like, do you know when you have mascara on and your eyelashes look thicker? I like that kind of mascara, which I believe Rare Beauty is. So yeah, I think the Rare Beauty one is my favourite. I will use this up and then just, I'll never buy it again. Right, and then lipstick. So it has to be something pink, I think, for Valentine's. Blends with your outfit and hair colour, it pops. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm just trying to figure out. I had a really nice, oh, it's up at the top there. I'm not getting up because that means, yeah, I'm not doing that. I was just going to say I had a really nice Barbie lipstick, which I still do. This one's nice though, this Wet n Wild one. Shall we just use this? So it's the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. It's really nice. It's like on the pink side as well. And it says, girl, you're whipped. My favourite at the moment is a KVD one. What, a lipstick? KVD lipstick is your favourite? I don't have a favourite. I've got a favourite, like, when it comes to lip oils and lip glosses. They're my Kiko ones. Okay. This one doesn't want to open. I should do lip liner as well. Stretch the video out a bit longer. Not that. Maybe this. Not that. Doesn't look like I've got too many pink lip liners. I don't use lip liner yet, I've got all less, but they're in like different shade colours to what I want. So anyway, we've got 2 of these Primark ones that are ancient. They brought out this PS Diamond Shine lip liner. This is in Prosecco Kiss, and then this one is in Snow Bunny. I think Snow Bunny is going to be the better option. Shall we just swatch them? No, Snow Bunny wouldn't be the better option. So this one's looking purple. We'll try this one. Prosecco Kiss. Just like for the outline. Mascara. Oh, mascara, right. It's not minty, is it? Like the elf. What, this? Are you talking about this, Cheryl? This Wet Set Cloud Pout? Because if you are, they're a lot like these NYX ones. They've got like a, I mean, it doesn't claim to be matte, but I would say it is. It says Marshmallow Lip Mousse. So yeah, it just reminds me of this, to be honest, and I really like those NYX ones, but they don't sell them anymore. Anyway, let's get a bit of this on. Don't apply pressure, Andrea. Every time I apply pressure, I break them. Maybe I need to get a pink lip liner. This one seems to be crumbling away. Yes, the Wet n Wild. I didn't know they made those too. The Wet n Wild ones are nice. From memory, they do smell like marshmallow and have a bit of a taste. I think I'll be throwing this out. It's just really old. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with that. I don't know whether I'll put it in the project pan or just throw it. So, Wet n Wild Cloud Pout, let's get this on. I nearly lost this, and then Sabina thought it was my niece's. My niece was practically arguing her down the phone, and she went, Luna was keeping it for safekeeping. That's Luna, the border collie. She literally had a paw on it. I mean, it's like, what's she going to do with it? But every time I go and see my sister, Luna just comes up to me and starts sniffing my lips. And I'm not one of those types of people that lets their animals lick me. So I'm like, Luna, you know the score with me. I'll kiss your head. There's no kissing on the mouth. You know, I just think, well, they're licking themselves. I don't want that going on my mouth, thank you very much. See, it's just a really, really nice colour. I'd get more of these, Cheryl. That's how nice it is. I actually got it when I was in Manchester. I don't think they do it in my local Boots, but I got it from Boots when I was in Manchester, and they weren't that expensive. So yeah, I would recommend it. And this one, again, if you're looking into getting, you know, if you don't need a lipstick, then I, you know, I don't think you should go out and get it. But this one is called Girl You're Whipped. But that's the look as well, guys. I mean, just look at this blue shift over here. I think your look is beautiful today. Thank you, Georgianne. I'm liking the Doll Beauty lipsticks. Doll Beauty, I don't think I've tried the lipsticks. I've tried the highlighters. Oh, my arm's really hurting me. I've had to put my sling back on. I took my sling off last night because I thought my arm was getting lazy because I had it in the sling all day. And I've just put it on just before I came on to film it, but it's just really, really hurting. But yeah, I'm liking this look. It's like a basic Valentine's Day look. It's not me going too overboard. And yeah, I think it's nice. I've not really watched a lot of Valentine's Day eyeshadow looks this year. I know my friend Tammy has done a couple, but I haven't gotten around. I'm a bit behind in watching the videos. I haven't gotten around to watching them. So again, up close. Thank you for watching, guys. It means a lot. Don't forget to like the video if you've not already done so, and I'm not sure when I'm going to be back. I mean, I will be back obviously, but I've just got a lot to process at the moment. Maybe it'll be a few days, I don't know. Normally I would say I'll see you tomorrow if you want to join me in the live stream, but there's a lot going on. But anyway, thank you for being here. It's meant a lot, and I'll hopefully see you again soon. Bye, guys.